Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to be baking banana chocolate chip muffins. There was a short that I made of me baking these, and they actually turned out really well. I never showed you part 2 of me actually reviewing them, but from other people, they said they're the best muffins I've made in a while. Not a while, but probably one of the best muffins I've made. So I made one batch. I'm making 2 batches now, so you guys can see me make the second batch. Let's just get into the video. Okay guys, I'm back. I've washed my hands, delivered our first batch. Washed my hands, delivered muffins to neighbors. And yeah, so I printed out the recipe so I can film this.
Oh, you did?
Yes. The website is called inspiredtaste.net, and if you type in inspiredtaste.net/banana chocolate chip muffins, you can't really see that. It will bring up this recipe. You need butter, all-purpose flour, brown sugar, baking powder, baking soda, salt, 3 ripe bananas, or at least 1 1/4 cup, 1 egg, vanilla, and then mini or regular sized chocolate chips, which I already used half of it, so I'll just use the other half today, right now. So the first thing you need to do is preheat your oven to 350, which I have already done. And then you take your muffin tin and spray it with oil, or put in like cupcake muffin liners. I've already used this once, so it's got like stuff in it. So I'm just gonna spray it down. And I got it on the okay. And it doesn't really need a lot of it, or else it just becomes like a really greasy muffin. Tucker's over here being stupid. And being a tattletale. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is take this big bowl and combine flour, brown sugar, baking powder, baking soda, and salt. So we'll start with the flour. Move this paper. You need 1 1/2. Here we go. Hang on. Let me move a couple things. There we go. You need 1 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour. So I will take my 1/2 cup and I will scoop it 3 times. Three. And so make sure, for those of you who don't bake, when you're doing something like flour, make sure you fill the thing up and then slide off the excess with the back of a knife, like a butter knife, so then it's even, you're not putting too much or not enough. Okay. Let's put the top back on this. And put it away actually, because I'm not going to put it in. I'll just kind of slide it in there for now, and I'll reorganize it later. But I've got 1.5 cups of flour in this bowl. Next is brown sugar. Brown sugar, to keep it from drying and getting hard, you put a piece of bread in it, and then that's going to become like hard and stale, but it's going to keep the brown sugar soft. You need 1/2 cup of brown sugar. So I'm going to take the 1/2 cup I just used for the flour. Take this piece of bread out for a minute so I can get it. And the recipe actually has for packed brown sugar, so when I take the cup I'm going to slide off the excess just a little bit and then pat down the brown sugar. So you're getting as much as you can. Alright, so here it is, and watch it flop. Okay, now I'm going to stick the stale piece of bread back. That's disgusting. Alright. Brown sugar's done. Put this to the side because we got a little pantry. And it's really cool, guys. We have a regular pantry and then our baking and stuff like that. Not a lot of people have it. Tucker, get out of my video.
I need your video. Because I'm totally sick.
Okay, anyway. Baking powder and baking soda. For the baking powder and the baking soda, actually, you need 1 teaspoon. So when you're reading these, make sure it says TSP and not TBSP. Because TBSP is tablespoon, not teaspoon. So you don't want too much. So just like on this can, it's got like a little piece, you just scrape the top off. So 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Baking soda, I don't have that on here, so I just have to kind of measure it out. 1 teaspoon of baking soda, which can go back actually. And then salt. You need a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So it's really small, so you have to be careful. Okay, that's not enough. I think it's a little too much, but it's okay. Alright, that there. Our seasoning cabinet. And then you're going to whisk that together. So with brown sugar, it's going to make clumps in the mixture. So try to get as much as you can of that out because it makes it easier to mix in the long run. Not that it's going to affect it as much, but just make sure. So now I'm just going to whisk it until it's mixed pretty well. And as you're mixing, try to get as many of those little clumps out. They look like little Easter eggs almost, like mini Easter egg chocolates. That's what I think of them as. Okay, I'm putting that to the side. Next, I need a separate bowl. And I'm going to melt my butter, which I also need to cut. I need 5 tablespoons, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to cut it at the 5 and use this. My shutter time is really bad. Delayed a lot. Okay. And then I'm going to stick this in the microwave for 35 seconds. So while that's heating up, throw this away. Put this back up in the fridge. Okay. I'll let it air out for a minute, for a second. Start it again. Okay. So we also need our bananas. So most people use bananas that are like really ripe, but I didn't have ones as ripe. But I did have these, and they're pretty beat up, so they work. They're useful. And I'm using this big measuring cup, and I'm measuring 1 1/4 cup. Oops, 1 1/4. So it's about right here. If it's a little over, it's okay because it's an estimate right now. But all we have to do is make sure it actually gets mashed. I'm just gonna mix this butter a little bit because it's still cold. So it should be melted, like all the way melted. And I'm gonna let it sit while I do the bananas so it can cool off just a little bit. I'm gonna take my bananas, I'm gonna peel them, and I'm gonna take in chunk by chunk so it's not as hard to mix. Okay, there's one. I'll do 2 in here. I'll do 1 1/2. Okay. I'll do that in a minute, throw this away. our robot vacuum is in the way. Go away. Okay. So I'm gonna take a fork, a regular fork. Just gonna smash the bananas along the side.
What's the sold out of the phone?
All of them?
You have 4 when him and I were
There's no way people are buying that right now.
well, they were, yeah, we were 650 for them for price. Like, I can still sell these online at 750, but it's really nice. Better than the other, that's too small.
Okay, that's all done. Almost try to get it to the bottom.
Huh? It's not, I didn't see it on YouTube. Yeah.
Their aunt and uncle just left.
Huh?
Yes, I can. Parker's denying that Parker's doubting me that I can't edit a video. I mean, I usually don't, but I can. I can. I've edited videos before, but I didn't actually post. But alright, I did the rest of the bananas. To make sure this gets mashed. I should have done my method that I did last time where I smashed one banana and then put it in the bowl. So I like made sure everything was smashed. But I didn't do that. Okay, and I've tried to get as many of the chunks smashed in. That's about enough. I think I have a little too much. I'm doing that to make sure it gets to the bottom. That's perfect, okay. Alright, now I'm going to take butter, my fork with the bananas, and put it in the bowl with the butter. Okay. That fork in there for a minute. And then I'm whisking the banana smash stuff that I have, the butter, 1 egg and vanilla, which I do, let's say, half a teaspoon. So if I do 2 of the 1/4, I'll have half. You're watching my show. So there's a new show on Netflix that just came out called Snack vs. Jeff. And I've only watched 1 episode, but it's actually really good. They recreate a signature snack, like Pringles or Hot Cheetos and stuff like that. And then they do another one where they have to make their own snack inspired by that. So I'm excited to see what they do for this one. We're on the Pringles one right now. Throwing my bananas away. Now I need to add an egg, 1 large egg. Usually you would do this in another cup, but I don't have one near me, so I just have to be extra careful. Alright, boom. Take my fork out, put the eggshell in the cup, napkin, fork. To the side, this vanilla can go in. She's home, I just gave her muffins. Yeah, just want a glass.
Just now?
No, it was like 5 minutes before you got home. Whatever. Alright, I'm going to take this whisk that I used for the dry ingredients. Make sure all the dry ingredients get off or else you're going to ruin the muffins. Smashing the egg so it yolks out. I'm mixing my banana and that mixture. If you can, while you're mixing, try to smash out all the banana chunks that you see. it will make the muffins easier to bake. I don't see, hang on one second. If you can see that, there's a little shine right there, that's banana. So because the banana chunks were not smashed enough, it just didn't work. And you can tell it's baked when you stick a toothpick in it. I'm actually gonna eat this. Really, really good. It's got like crispy edges. Good. 10 out of 10. I should have shown you my cookie recipe. I made cookies for my brother's football team on like the first game, and they all loved them. Okay, so now I'm adding my banana mixture in this green bowl to the big bowl. Yes, they did. And I'm mixing it in. Make sure all gets in there. And then instead of using the whisk again, I'm using the fork that I used before. And we're gonna mix that. I don't know why they have you use a fork, but it's just so you don't overmix it, I think. I'll just keep mixing until I see no more of the dry ingredients. So usually you add dry ingredients to wet ingredients and slowly incorporate. But this makes it easy for me because I'm used to adding the wet ingredients, which are usually in a smaller bowl, to the big bowl with the dry ingredients. See, I was wearing an apron the first batch. Now I'm not, and I kind of regret it, so I'm gonna make a mess. This is an arm workout. Was she there? Oh. Alright, now I'm going to take my chocolate chips. I'll still measure it out, but I believe I'll probably use all of them. Yummy. I'm using a 3/4 cup. I'll just kind of measure out a good amount, I guess. I'll just eat these later. So I did about 3/4 cup. Now I'm gonna mix it in. Last time I got complaints about there being too many chocolate chips. So and then Tucker says there weren't enough. Even though I used half the bag last time. So I'll stick with what I have.
The more the merrier.
That's what I think, but somebody didn't think so. My bad. I'm gonna take my 2 spoons. And I'm going to scoop about half to 3/4 of the cups. I just do a spoonful of each first, and then I go back in with the extra. Okay. Just don't make much of a mess, please. Yeah. And if you're younger, please do this with a parent, an adult. Makes it so much easier. Sometimes I even ask my mom for help when I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Because I usually mess up something. Like I tried to microwave M&M's one time because we didn't have any chocolate chips.
You don't.
extra stuff and add them in.
You done with this?
Yeah, can I get the rest of it?
No.
I don't want that.
I feel like in there without it.
I've already done that though. Oh, now you want more. I didn't save them for the computer. I saved them because you said there were too many left. And if you're thinking about making mini muffins, they don't have to bake as long. They bake usually about half as much as these muffins will. No, I don't like baking mini muffins because it's just annoying to have to change the recipe. I'm just gonna eat them all before I even get some. If you eat them all, I'm going to tackle you to the ground. What? Mother.
It's about the same. About the same video. Well, it's about the same. You may have a little more than Oh yeah, you have more than you have more than me.
I baked the muffins.
Mama, she has more than me. That's how you
Okay, good. We're from Sprouts.
Let's go.
Okay, and you can, like I did, put chocolate chips on top. If you want. My hands are dirty now. So is my beautiful fan shirt. Okay, these are gonna go in the oven about 20 minutes. And then I will show you the reveal. Okay? Always make sure you clean your dishes afterwards. Okay guys, so I took them out of the oven. Don't know if they're done because they don't look very done. So we're gonna check all of them. Yeah, it's cooked. It's all chocolate that's coming out. It's just chocolate. So, it is done. So, those don't look inside. I'm just gonna fall. They're done. I made a little bit of mess, which is why you have all this stuff all around. But, so, yep.
You sure?
Yes, I'm positive. So, positive that they're good. Yeah. So this is going to be the end. I showed you how they tasted in the beginning of the video. And here's what they look like. There's only one left of my last batch, which made 12, and now we're down to 1. But yeah, so I hope you guys liked the video, and we will see you next time.